to another video. So, my teeth, I obviously have a bigger gap in the bottom. I had the tooth pulled. It's been a while now. I've been meaning to make a video about it. I do have a dental appliance that they gave me. It was like $190. It's I was wearing it all the time when I did videos and when I would go out in public and stuff, but I just really don't like it. It's this thing here. There's a fake tooth that goes in there, and it's just like one of those Invisalign things. So I have it, but it's only gonna last so long. It's just a temporary thing. So now I just have it in case because I kind of lisp a little bit now with the big huge hole in my tooth or face or hole and gap in the teeth, right? So I hadn't been to a dentist in 31 years, right? And my main reason for that is because when I was 8, and I told this story before already, dentist, I believe they lied and gave me a couple cavities that I really didn't have. Long story short, didn't trust dentists at all, so I just would take care of my own teeth. Floss every day, go through this whole process of like mouthwash, floss, mouthwash, brushing, twice a day, brushing, once a day flossing, and just there's no pain, there's no, but about 7 years ago, I bit a fork, multitasking. I was editing, eating, standing there at my desk. I had a standing desk, eating and editing at the same time, and I bit a fork and my tooth just went click, right? And I never dealt with it or nothing like that, right? Well, I didn't realize what was going on, but when that thing broke, it caused an area, and then that area, and this is the dentist now told me, so it just over the years has just, created this issue. And literally, I went to the dentist, I think like August of last year, and he's like, yeah, we need to pull that tooth out, and then I can put a thing between these two teeth. And then I waited until after the fire, and my excuse was basically I was waiting for the weather to go bad, because I had all these projects that I was doing. I mean, I was doing the wind thing, doing the building thing. I mean, the weather really never got bad enough where I had some time that I just couldn't work outside. So I was just working outside. Well, then the fire happened, and I'm in a motel, and I'm like, man, I need stuff to do. And so I literally freaking call him up, and still had to wait 2 weeks. Go in there, and the lady at the front desk and me just did not get along. Like every time you go in there, you got to fill out this thing, and I didn't have my glasses. And anyway, she's just, I don't know, just one of those people that I just like, her aura, just kind of, attitude maybe? I don't know. Anyway, so that's how you start the visit, is with this lady that's like, nah. And then, I mean, the place I went, it's like this young guy that bought a dental practice off some guy that retired, right? So like it's all this other guy's people that are all like, a lot older than the dentist. It's kind of a weird thing, right? Almost like he owns the place, but it's like they telling him what to do because they've been there forever doing it, and he just bought it, right? So that's kind of the dynamic there. So it's just a weird place, and going back to a dentist after so long was just, whatever. And so the tooth pulling experience was horrifying, really. It was just, I went into shock afterwards. And I literally, all I could think about is was like, God, I think being dead would be preferable to having more fucking teeth pulled. honest, that's all that was going through my fucking head as this guy was, because it wasn't just a tooth being pulled. It was, he fucking pulled it out, and I guess there was something in there still, and digging around, and yeah, not cool at all. Oh yeah, it was freaking. Anyway, and then he says I need to get 2 more teeth pulled in that short amount of time from August of last year till this has been now 2 months ago, or no, this has been now over a month ago, I should say. So March or something like that, right? So March. Maybe February. Shit, I don't. Yeah, it was February, I think, maybe. Yeah, it was February. So anyway, and and these other 2 teeth, basically one on either side of the tooth that got pulled, this one here, moves a little bit. And I've had, that one's always it kind of grew and moved and, and my teeth are never the greatest, obviously, these huge gaps. But there's no pain, there's no there's no pain, right? So I've done a good enough job cleaning them, but when I bit that fork, that changed everything. You cannot fix biting a fork with floss and toothbrush and mouthwash. And apparently it progressed in that short amount of time, but in the fire, I have this vague recollection of getting smacked in the face, right? When I fell out the window. So that might have antagonized because this one is not loose like the other one was loose, but it is definitely not a good tooth anymore. So, but honestly, that was part of the benefit of going to Thailand is I could go to Thailand and get this fixed for I think like 1/6 of what it's gonna cost here. So like the best fix that I could get is like $16,000, right? That's what it's gonna cost to get that fixed to the highest standards, right? And then I think it goes down. The next level is like 6,000 or something, and then the next level is like 600. Yeah, I think it's basically like that within a little bit of money. Basically, the $600 option is just a fake thing that just like a denture type of deal. The next thing up is like a thing, and then the other thing is like they putting stuff down in there and building a whole gizmo that's just bolted in there. So yeah, I don't know what I want. Yeah. Anyway, that was one of the benefits of going to Thailand. I could have saved up some money while I was there, and gotten that fixed. Because I'm not. There's no. Right now, I don't even have the $600 option is not even affordable right now. So. And honestly, I give it up and I'm giving a fuck, right? Like, you'd want nice teeth, if you had some kind of job that you needed to, but the closest thing I have to a job is if somebody hires me to run a backhoe and the guy that's running the backhoe shows up missing a tooth, that really isn't gonna, affect anything. But if I had a job at like a dispensary or something where I was selling shit, then, it probably wouldn't be a good thing to have a tooth missing, right? But that's all the hypotheticals. And right now, I'm just a guy that's basically homeless. I'm trying to decide whether I should buy a tent or just sleep in my truck right now. So teeth are not high on the priorities. And again, there's no pain or bleeding or, you know, I just have this huge fucking gap in my teeth, which, you know, it's just a little bit bigger than it's always been. And so it's just, it is what it is. And right now, I'm just going to roll with it because the world's falling apart and the gap in my teeth isn't really going to affect it. So